Oh, I tell you, it's not it's not warm, it's cold. I'm here with my wife and the dog in the van, and we're heading to try and find or show something she's never seen before. But we'll get on to that in a wee while. It's just we're a bit late in starting, and we're on the shortest day of the year, so let's get cracked on and see if we can get what I'm after. And it'll be the first time that my wife's seen it if we get there, hopefully. But let's get going to snout. So it was very late in the day for us starting to go up a hill, especially on the winter solstice. But the hill we'd chosen as a car park, which is pretty high up, so it would allow us to gain some height pretty quickly and hopefully get what we wanted to see, the reason we'd come here. And before long we were heading along in the gloom towards the mountain. Ooh. Right, we've left the car and we're going. There's the boss behind me with the dog, and you can see it's a pretty murky day. The sun's trying to break out behind me up there, which would be nice. And what we're hunting for today, well, we're hunting to get above the inversion, and that can be hit or miss sometimes. Sometimes it can happen, other times you can keep on going right to the summit and you don't get it. Sometimes it's just above you. So I'm really hoping for my wife's sake and the dog's that we get above it and she can experience her first inversion. But yeah, looking okay so far. There's enough mist and cloud. There is a bit of blue sky over there, but I feel hopeful. Let's crack on and see if we can get above the clouds. Right, let's go. Ooh. We plodded on in the mist, and the higher we got up the track, the more promising things became. We started to see some hints of blue sky and good signs that we were going to get above the inversion. All we could do is keep on heading up and keep our fingers crossed. Oh, right. I've started the climb now up the Munro. There's my wife and the dog behind us. We're still in the murk. There was clearing a wee bit down there. There was some nice fog bows appearing behind us. So yeah, there is blue sky. I don't know if you can make it out up there. So met a few people that have come back down. They said there's the inversion conditions, you can get above it. So things are looking promising, shall we say, but just lovely. We'll report back a bit further on once we gain a bit of height. Right, let's go. Ooh, right guys, I'm feeling pretty confident about getting above the clouds. Now look at this behind me. See if you can make it out. Oh, there's a fog bow, lots of blue sky. There's the boss heading up there. So I think just a few hundred metres up here and we're going to be above the clouds. So let's go and see if we can get a view out of this mist and murk. Beautiful. Whoa. Right folks, as you can see the sun is on me and we are out of the cloud. Look at that behind me. Absolutely fantastic. There's somebody down there taking pictures. What do you think, Leanne? She's happy in the sun. We're going to stop and get a bite to eat up here, but wow, I'll spin you around, let's just see. There's Mealman Termacan over there and down over the cloud. I think it's in and out of focus. Absolutely gorgeous. Right, let's just go up here a bit further. Get a bite to eat. Get a bite to eat up here somehow. A short distance on and the path starts to level off. Just on a wee shoulder, which sits about 850-900 metres. And at this point the sun was lovely and warm. There wasn't much in the way of wind, so we decided to head over to a small cairn which was sitting just above that cloud layer. Wow. And we just sat there and had a bite to eat and just took it all in. We weren't going to rush on a day like today. It was just absolutely magnificent. These are days that you always hope to have in the mountains. Not a bad one for the winter solstice either. Right folks, this is stunning. We've just stopped at the first kind of top out of the cloud. That's where we're going up behind me, you can see it. It's lovely. We're still in a wee bit of the frost here, but as we go higher it's getting warmer and warmer, which is nice. So yeah, it's just absolutely beautiful. It's the first time my wife's seen this. She's away taking pictures over there. So really quite happy that she's experienced. It's not often you get this, although this is about the 5th day in a row. Don't know when this video will be out, but I've just come back from Neudart and experienced similar conditions. So just been so lucky with this in the last wee while. You've got to take it and get out there whilst it's like this, because no doubt for the next 6 months it'll be manky, grey and horrible. So enjoying it while we can and just taking our time. This is the winter solstice today as well, so we do have to be careful about what time we turn around. We don't want to be heading back down in the dark, but for the time being, I'm just enjoying that winter sun on my face. Lovely. It was just so nice at this little spot. We didn't really want to leave, but I was quite keen to get up to the Munro, and you can do quite a few Munros round about here, but we were just going to settle on getting up to the first one. So yeah, after having our wee bite to eat and just enjoying the views, we saddled the backpacks and headed on to see if we could get to the Munro top before we had to turn around and get back down before the darkness came. Almost at the summit, just there. Oh, it's just fantastic. The higher we get, the better the views are becoming. Oh, it's just amazing. I'll report back at the summit and do a 360, let you see what the views are. After a little bit more hiking and enjoying the views, we were soon approaching the summit of the Munro, and this one's called Beinn Ghlas. And to be honest with you, it's more really like a shoulder off a bigger hill called Beinn Ghlas, but we were still happy enough to reach it and it was good enough for us. We'd come to get the inversion and the views, and that's exactly what we'd done. Woohoo! Well, we've reached the summit. So you can see behind me, it's the smallest jumble of stones on the summit cairn, but I think that's just because the main attractions over here is Beinn Ghlas, but we're not doing that today. We're content with just getting up here. There's a bit of a breeze, so we're going to go and find somewhere just to get out the wind and enjoy the last of it. We've got about another hour and a half till sundown, so we should be able to get back down to the car in no time at all. But I'll spin you around and give you that wee 360 panorama that I was talking about. So starting there, that's Beinn Ghlas. I think it's the 10th highest mountain in Scotland, and round here I think this is looking down to Ben Hornsey or Benahee down that way. Over here, just sticking out of the cloud, is Ben Vorlich and Stucacroin. You've then got Ben Moore and Stibinian, and then this is Muirnan Termachan and the Termachan Ridge, and I think Muirgarve behind it, and then the hills of Glen Lochy a bit further on. In fact, you can see Ben Louis just at the head there. And then going round, you can probably make out some of the Glen Coe hills just peeking out above the cloud there, and then round here you'll see Ben Nevis, which is the big one. And then further, this is Muir Carranach, which I did with Lewis, the one close to the front there. And then round to sort of more round to the Drummuchtar Hills and towards Glen Shee, and the Cairngorms are over the back there. So what a day to be up in the hills though, absolutely bloody fantastic. So we're going to head down now, and the views going down are going to be like this, absolutely stunning. So should we go and get somewhere to sit and chill out the wind? Yeah, we'll do that. Now take some photographs and head back to the car and have a cup of tea and some tea down at the van. Woohoo! fantastic. So having got our views and our inversion, we headed back down the hill, and it was just glorious watching the sun lower towards the horizon. It wasn't going to take long before darkness came, so we headed down the hill, back to the van where we had a coffee, a cake, and just savoured the day. It was a fantastic, fantastic day in the mountain. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay safe out there, and I'll see you on the next adventure.